I'll try to mask as little as possible, but it's gonna be hard. But I'll try. Hi, I'm Angelina. I'm 24 years old, and I'm currently a self-diagnosed autistic. The reason why I'm making this video and why I made this channel, well, there's a few reasons. One of them is that for all of my teenage life and my adult life so far, I've tried to fit in and connect with people, but there's this big chunk of my life, all of the behind the scenes, that made it very difficult because this part of my life is so different and I always tried to hide it because I was always ashamed of it. Because, there are certain expectations that you have to meet when you reach a certain age, and I didn't really live up to them. I still don't. And on top of that, I've always struggled with social interactions. So, yeah, I've always felt very much not normal. And now I know why. Even though it's really scary to share this on the internet, I really want to share this with someone who will understand, because I'm just so tired of hiding all my struggles and what my life is actually like. I just can't stop thinking, like, what if someone who knows me in real life finds this channel? But honestly, they most likely already think that I'm weird, so it wouldn't really matter. Or they would just see a completely new side of me. Anyway, another reason is that I would love to contribute to the autism community in some way, even just by sharing my journey with you. As you may or may not know, autistic girls and women are more likely to get diagnosed much later in life, get misdiagnosed, or not get diagnosed at all, because we're so good at masking our traits that it's harder to spot that we're autistic. We don't even know it ourselves most of the time. I love that there are many autistic women who are sharing their experiences online, whether they were diagnosed late or earlier in life. However, I haven't found any self-diagnosed women speaking about their experiences, even though I know that there are many of us out there. And I know how much watching all these videos of other autistic women has helped me on my journey of rediscovering myself. So if by sharing my experiences, I'm able to help even just one person who's in a similar situation as me to feel less alone, I'll gladly do so. The biggest problem that I have right now is that I've been stuck in my life, literally, for over a year now. So basically, in 2021, I graduated from university and I got a job right after that. Long story short, I was at that job for only 7 weeks and I just had to quit it because I was just so exhausted and couldn't handle it anymore. And for various reasons, I also decided to change careers. By the way, I'm very, very lucky that I was able to quit that job when I needed to and didn't have to worry about the financial stuff too much because I still live with my parents. But this situation has been going on, like I said, for over a year now, and I still have no idea what I want to do and what I'm even capable of doing. It's not like I don't want to work, I really do. I want to be more independent and move out at some point. I'm definitely not enjoying the situation that I'm in right now. I don't want to feel like a burden to my parents, And I've been trying to figure something out, but it's just so hard. Last year, in the beginning of 2022, I was pretty hopeful. I had decided that I'll try working from home, so I started doing research. And the research part always takes the longest time. And I guess that's a part of the problem. I always get so deep into little details that I get overwhelmed and eventually decide that it's not for me or just move on to the next thing. Like, I got excited about freelance, but never seriously went through with it. The only thing that I did in this area of my life that I'm proud of was that I opened an Etsy shop for digital wall art. And even though it's not going well, I was able to set up a shop, figure out all of the technical stuff, and create 20 designs despite all of my executive function issues. But other than that, nothing really improved in this area of my life. But I mean, last year was full of huge, unexpected changes, which obviously really threw me off. So I'm trying not to blame myself too much because I know that I still did the best that I could in that situation. Towards the end of last year, I've been feeling pretty unmotivated and kind of hopeless again. And my mom could obviously see how miserable I was at times. So last week she was like, okay, we're gonna sit down and you're gonna book a psychiatrist appointment. And I did. We've been basically talking about it the whole year, but I was always like, I'm fine with being self diagnosed. But I kept going back to this topic over and over, and I can tell that it was kind of holding me back because, you know, it's important to know who you are. And I'm still figuring out what being autistic means for me. My mom believes that an official diagnosis will help me kind of get on with my life, and I hope it will. But I also know that it won't be this magical solution to all of my problems, obviously. But I still want to get diagnosed. I definitely believe that self-diagnosis is valid, but personally, I also want that validation from professionals. So I will be getting an official diagnosis, but only because I really need it for myself. So yeah, my appointment is next week. I'm really nervous. I hope that I'll be able to explain everything well enough and that I'll get referred to another specialist who can hopefully start my diagnostic process. But we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. If you feel comfortable with sharing your experiences or just thoughts or anything, please feel free to write them in the comments. I would love to connect with you. Thanks again, and bye.